What's going on, Shadow Fighters? It's Asuma right here, and welcome back to yet another Shadow Fight 3 video. And I've just been catching a break day. Yes, a freaking day's break. I know I have been so inconsistent lately. When will I actually be consistent? Well, maybe sooner, maybe a little later. Who knows what's gonna happen with Asuma? But today, I'm all excited and all happy to actually try to get through the one event before the brand new event, the one event called Asuma event, or your Health Gone event-ish, or the Market Madness event. But we're going to be getting through the Market Madness using the VALOR set right here, because VALOR set have gotten some changes. They actually got an aura and also an indicator of the shield. They actually got a token of showing that the shield is active instead of just, well, actually in addition to actually have the shield aura glowing. So you start the round with the shield aura glowing. If opponent hits you, like actually hitting you, but if they hit you on block, the shield power also trigger. But if they hit you, they get knocked back. But if they hit you on block, the shield power will trigger, the set bonus will trigger, but it won't put a cooldown on it, which is something a little bit sneaky cheesy. When it comes to this set, that means you can literally just block attacks, but either way you're actually not able to escape damage, because if you don't get knocked back, because the only way you don't get knocked back is to throw weapons, but you still will take damage from the set bonus still. So without anything further to say, we're going to be rocking around with this set once more, because I actually do admire this set a lot and also want to do more Ways of the Legion as we speak. So there should be another legendary set bonus before we go to something else that is fun right here. So we're just gonna do the basics, trying to get Asuma, get Asuma out of town, damage return and damage absorption. Same for this, but rock and revenge. And for the ancestor wrap, we gotta bleed the opponents, berserk the opponent, and also power swing my opponents down. So basically, berserk powers emphasizes the bleeding, and these two work together for defensive purposes as well as this. And the rock is perfectly paired with revenge, so that the revenge can actually last longer, and thus it can help me deal more damage. I could have also, if I don't want revenge, I could have just added predator, but the thing is, if I have revenge without backing up with rock, then I would waste some time trying to get up with revenge right here. So that's why we're going with rock right here. I just blew out some tiny little hair string right there. That's why you heard the blowing sound. But anyways, this is probably one of my most beloved legendary sets of the Legionary faction, and probably my most beloved set of the Legionary faction, because you can literally go cheesy with this set. And I'm definitely thinking it's not gonna be easy getting around with this sucker in PvP whenever that comes by. We're just gonna be waiting for the Shadow Fight Arena to pop up, of course, but it's just a matter of time before we actually get the game and I actually get to play it. And the developers were saying, hey, suckers, we're going to have some beta tests, but turns out that the game was released in Canada, and so we don't know what else is gonna happen to the game. Just gotta wait for some further news. But what we do know is, after the Market Madness event, we're going to be getting the brand new Legionary event, in which I will be able, and yes, I will be able, in which I'll be able to get this Legionary set, the Warmonger set right here, Warmonger set with the Immortal skill. Now, it would be fun if the developers would add the set, the corresponding set to it, but that would make like a set bonus update where 2 Legionary sets be added. So they might think that it's unfair, but it would still make sense, because you're adding in an event in a similar fashion to the Deep Color event, but you just don't have a set bonus. Maybe if you had a set bonus, that would be cool, because you didn't do it in the Throne Race event, where we got introduced a legendary set, which was the first one, the Octopus set. So without anything further to say, I think we're going to smash Asuma in the most European way possible. Well, speaking of the giant sword, that is. And my oh my, this power, man, the power of this set is actually phenomenal as it is. Alright, just gotta be doing that. Just gotta play the giant sword as I would like to play the giant sword. Look at that, and she's bleeding. She hasn't even hit me yet. Look at that knockback already. She doesn't even have much chance. I'm just going slow and easy, making sure that she gets all the hits in the respective manner and return that, and she still takes damage. That's the fun part. She still takes damage from actually throwing that shadow ability on me, and I will still win. Look at that. Oh, I actually heard a wooden sound. That was actually new. That was actually a new wooden sound. I didn't hear that. You guys hear that as well? I got a little clack of wooden sound that the developers were just adding up. Yeah, that was a very nasty knockback, dude. Very nasty knockback. I actually thought it would counter that, but I was wrong. Like, why? Why was I wrong? Well, I just gotta be continuing my thing right here, which is to beat up the opponent. Just look at that. As I said, whenever I block, my set bonus still activates, and the opponent still gets knocked back, but it doesn't set a cooldown on it. It's only when they hit me for real, and the knockback still activates, that it gets put on cooldown. And yeah, you hear that. Oh, that's unique, because you only hear the other wooden sound. And for real, who doesn't like the set bonus? Who doesn't like the set bonus right here? Set bonus is phenomenal. Really phenomenal to use against the combo, the most elegant combo users. Like, this would be a problem for Torture's Nightmare, definitely. This set right here can match the Torture's Nightmare when it comes to trying to stop combos, because the set is a counter to Torture's Nightmare, because Torture's Nightmare combos and it does sleep poison and all the weakness, all of that stuff. But the Torture's Nightmare strength also lies onto actually doing combos so that the poison persists. Because if you counterattack and actually use the shield to hit them, you basically break their combos, and it just makes the battles more even for you. But of course, Torture's Nightmare user can try to use that, try to basically force you out of that defensive mode, because when you have this, people might like to play a little bit more defensive, just like use all the blocks, which might be a thing that developers might be trying to consider about. That's what I'm trying to say right here. And look at this. You can just go all out offensive or all out defensive with this kind of setup right here. That's the real deal. And this just never gets old. And I throw the pillar, man. You just get stuck. I win yet again. Now we finally get to see the medic. Hello, medic. Well, it's time for you to get power swinging. Look at that. A power swing and bleeding getting to play right here. Just gonna be cornering down nice and easy. And that's just not gonna favor him very well. I must say so. Alright, do that. This. And then I can do power swing. Just gonna expose him for the combo. Yep. And look at that revenge. Revenge paired with the damage return, because he hit me on the head, and that just dealt extra damage to him. That just dealt the extra damage and knocked him down in the most nasty way possible, in the nasty outcome. Oh, look at that. I actually made a dodge right there and just managed to land my berserk. That's nice. That's nice and all. Oh, come on, man. I literally thought I could manage to throw him down right there. I guess not. There are many things that puzzle me whenever I play these games, and so many ways bots can somehow manage to annoy me with all of the counterattacks they can do, especially when I go to farther stage. Maybe they just about time get their attacks down, then still manage to counter me. So the idea is still there, because I won't deny the idea that you have to try to attack when the bot is not going to counterattack you. That means they have to move. That means they actually have to move, and that is just not what I wanted. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this, and I'm just gonna do this. Just jump down. Oh, look at that. That is nasty. That one is for real nasty. And I just won. I just been taking that damage, and that saved me. I feel like this set never gets old. The power of the shield itself just gives a unique aspect of playing the giant sword, and thus give the opponent a little bit higher pressure than when you normally fight against a giant sword user. That's one thing I can assure when it comes to fighting a Living Legend right now, because before, as y'all know, Living Legend just a regular giant sword freak. But now, it's become even more ferocious with the set bonus, and that's what I really like about this extra touch of protection right there. Which is working well in the same manner as the It's the set bonus on the game. On the Shadow Pass, I mean. And it works out pretty well, I'm not gonna lie, it works out pretty well. Against the boss though, definitely. And he's out of Shadow form. And he made a great mistake on doing that. We'll do that, okay. Nope. I'll be doing my thing right here. Look at how I put my combos together. Just try to put down together some distancing, spacing, and figure out what I can combo with what, because there I have patterns. Fortunately, if I say so, this event is 6th stage, and if I can even finish it faster by using Shadow Energy. So let's see how well it can play out, though. To be honest, I just want to see myself too. I actually thought I was supposed to wait, and now I'm freaking low health. That's what you get. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, she can do those nasty tricks on me. Oh, look at this. Still winning, man. Still winning. Man, that was deadly close. That was deadly freaking close. And I still managed to get her. Man, that's a breathtaking scene. That is a definite breathtaking scene right there, if you guys want to agree so. Oh wow, you just got trapped by that. Sorry, man. But you're getting thrown up like a rag doll. Do this. Maybe do it one more time. Push you back. Do that. Throw a spear. What the heck? Do this. Jump forward. Do that. Throw. And you lost your weapon. This is your demise. What, bro? I'm just gotta stop saying it in that manner. And the shield just popped, dog. She couldn't do anything. The bot couldn't do anything. Man, I've been waiting for this. I just been waiting for fighting against the Asuma the Felcher because I really wonder what he can do. So yeah, he does quite a bit of damage. I had to think about getting my shield on. I had to strategically use my shield. And he still does those moves. Bothers me. Does a lot of damage as well. Man, I'm already gonna get knocked down, really? Not if I do this. Look at that. And do I have him? Oh, let's go! Let's freaking go! We still have him. And just knock my elbow onto the plank, I swear to God. Yeah, I'm in someone else's house, by the way. Big Sis house, okay? That's all I'm gonna say to y'all. Big Sis house. Bruh. Just for that? Are you joking me? Oh man, wrong direction. I was literally jumping down the wrong direction. Alright, we're just gonna be... Yeah, sir. Using that block logic that is nasty. Nasty block logic. And look at that, man. If Rock was right there, it would be wonderful. Oh, come on, man. This can't be. Just gonna make sure he blocks. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, man. I literally thought I could just escape that. I actually thought I could escape that. Well, that's the chances I get. Well, the problem with this is I don't have any opening attacks. He can do, for example, throw needles, he can do... But I can't just escape that. I can't escape that. That's one thing I have to tell. I can't escape that. Alright. Gotta make sure that I actually manage to approach him. That is one of the key objectives when I gotta be dealing with Asuma right here. I just gotta need to get close to Asuma so that I can actually try to land my damage onto him and also get it to the optimal battle proximity for fighting with the giant sword. And thus use my set bones right here. Look at that. Elegant. Just nice and peacefully dealing little by little damage and eliminating Asuma in a safe option. Now I can go and finish it all with Shadowfire, unless he just freaking wombo combos me with his shadow abilities. Oh, I guess not. Actually, that worked. You guys saw that? I could just roll back and then do that thing, bro. That ain't cool. Aha. Yeah, take the rock damage. Although rock doesn't deflect damage, to be honest. Oh, look at that. Alright, just gotta do this. Oh my goodness. Well, you gotta get knocked. Let's go. Yes, sir. Oh, come on, man. This ain't funny. This ain't funny, man. Yeah, he won. He won still. What the freak is this, man? I was just all trying to be getting the close proximity right here. I was all trying to get close to him, and yet I still lose. How unfortunate that we're dealing with an instant reply bot. Bruh, I was just about to reach him. He has a different strategy right now. He saves them for later. The bot knows. The bot freaking knows. Oh my goodness, why did I miss? Well, now he gotta have that problem. Look at that. Oh, come on, man. I'm just switching direction on the keyboard. My god. Alright. You know what they say. I was just trying to finish him. Third time's the charm. And it can certainly be, though. Look at this. Yeah, you're done, man. You're done. There we go, man. No extra rounds, okay? We've just been unlucky twice. Been unlucky twice with our options of moves. And that Asuma keeps countering me 2 times, 1-2 rounds. But then eventually, I managed to get around with that. And managed to win by trying to make sure he can't move. And that he can't block, limit his options, make sure to outplaying with the 100-pound sword. This is how we do it, man. This is how we do it, and I still like the set. Set phenomenal. I don't know what to say about the PvP, but this set will be dangerous in PvP. The set will be very pesky by its own nature because it breaks combos. You actually have to strategically go at the player who uses this set bonus because for one, you might just want to throw a weapon, but even so, a player who has good reflexes with ducking the ranged weapons wouldn't even bother if you throw a weapon. So what you gotta do, man? You just gotta vary your attacks, make sure that your next throw can be a surprise, and then try to plan out your next attack sequence to just little by little damage the Valor. Damage the living legend without that shield being active, because when you deploy that shield, it's on cooldown, and that's for your time to attack. When the shield is on, you're just basically going to get combo broken. If you're in like an insane torturous nightmare combos against living legend for like 10 seconds, guess what? Your combo is broken after that. So you just gotta be distributing your time and spacing at the same time when you're dealing with living legend. With the Valor, that's why Valor is actually not that easy to deal with. But anyways, that was a really fun gameplay right here, and I did appreciate playing with the Valor once more. And I definitely want to play Valor in the grand modes, the upcoming grand mode, because this was fun. This was fun trying to use the set again because it honestly is a new dynamic to the game that players haven't been experiencing. But also the Shadow Artisan. Shadow Artisan probably a new dynamic as well because he uses shadow bots, but it's sad that the Shadow Artisan doesn't even have a different animation. But then again, for one advantage is to only have the one animation and in one set of time is there's no RNG programming needed, and you can calibrate your shadow bot attacks with your attacks. When you have RNG based time and you have different shadow bots that can attack at different times, that means that the shadow bots will catch you off guard most likely most of the times because you cannot calibrate your shadow bot attack. So therefore they just may program the Artisan like that. But either way, I hope you guys did enjoy this video right here, and if I just been talking so much that I just made you guys think that I'm going to be going Shadow Artisan next time, perhaps I will. Perhaps I am. What are your thoughts about it? Should I be playing Shadow Artisan again next time? Be sure to leave me down in the comments down below. Perhaps I will do that. And also, community builds. I still have community builds from several videos ago. I will be trying to use some of them in the Market Madness later on. So until then, I'll catch you guys in another one.